Welcome to your hips flexibility class, and today we'll be working together towards the middle split. I am super excited to be guiding you into this class in which I've included all of my favorite drills to deepen my hips flexibility. All you need to practice with me today is your yoga mat. You'll need to have your socks on as well. Make sure that you have 2 blocks as well as a blanket or something that can slide on the ground. Make sure that you can see a screen, and when you're ready, I'll meet you on your mats. Let's start in a tabletop position. Flex both feet and open the right knee 90 degrees to the side. Then you can point your toes. Drill circles from the inside. We have 5 beautiful circles here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Beautiful. Other side for 5, 4. Keep your weight toward the right side of your body, so you're not fully leaning towards the left side. Last one. Good. Extend your right leg straight. Open that leg to the side 90 degrees. Touch the ground with your toes. And then reverse. Big circles, keeping the weight towards the right side, touching the ground at the back of your mat. And again, open. Stay strong on your shoulders and keep that leg straight, engaged. Feeling the burn on your glutes. Good. We have 2 more. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Last one. Good. Open your leg again 90 degrees to the side. This time flex your foot and connect the sole of your foot onto the ground. Take a big inhale. Point the left foot. Open your heart. On your exhale, round. Protect your shoulders and keep the navel in. And again, 2 more. Inhale to open. Keep pressing your foot onto the ground so that you open on your hip and protract. Last one. Inhale to open. And exhale to round the back of your heart. Flatten your back. Point your toes. Slide your right leg towards the side, keeping your hips aligned on your knee, and then sliding in. Pushing the hips back, sit on your heel, and again, forward to side, in, and back. Beautiful. 3 more. Keeping your navel in, but pushing the hips down. Engaging through your shoulders. All right, last one. And back. Beautiful. Flex the toes of your left foot. Send your right leg up. Come eye onto your fingertips. And again, open that right leg to the side. Flex your foot and step your foot outside your right hand as you push the hips forward. Turn the back foot towards the right side. Plant your right hands right inside your foot on the ground or on a block, and send the left arm along your heel as you posterior to your pelvis. Push the hips back, feel the stretch on your hips, and then push the hips forward, deepening the stretch, and keep pushing onto your leg with your right shoulder so that your knee is not leaning inward. Good. Push yourself up, hands on your hips. Squat forward, keeping that knee towards the outside. And again, back and forward. For 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep your neck long, shoulders down, and forward. Good. Fold your mat. I'm going to use that same exercise, but we're going to add one additional movement. So this time, extend the leg, slide your foot towards the top of the mat, slide it back in, bend through your knee, squats. Good. Again. For 7, and squats. Beautiful. For 6, engaging through those legs. We have 4 more. Challenge yourself. Go as deep as you can. Good, we have one last. Slide forward. And then in, squats. Good, and fold your mat. Coming back into your initial position, hands on the ground, left arm along your hip. Plant the left hand right next to the right hand and flip your left foot inside. Push onto the ground. Reach the sky with your right hand and extend the back leg straight. Roll into the outer edges of your feet. Deepen the stretch as you lower the hips as low as you can. Then extend the back foot and roll onto the top of your foot using both of your hands to move onto your Skandasana. As you are in Skandasana, sit on your mat slowly. Bring the right knee in and out. We're going to reverse, push yourself up. Left hand on the ground, rolling onto the top of your foot. Opening to the side, pushing onto the right knee with your hand. Feeling the deep stretch on the outer edge of your hip. And again, rolling onto the top of your foot, coming into Skandasana first. Sit, knee in and out, keeping the spine long. Again, roll on the top. Push that leg away from you. Look over the right shoulder. And 2 more here. Skandasana. Sit, knee in and out. Beautiful. Last one. Open. Sit, knee in and out. Plant both hands around your foot and send the right leg up to be like a down dog. Step the right foot next to the left foot. Come high onto your tippy toes and drop both knees on the ground, coming back into your tabletop position. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Left leg. Coming back into our tabletop position with both feet flexed, open the left knee 90 degrees to the side. Point the toes and circle your knee. 5, 4, lean towards the left side, keeping your weight centered. For 3, strong on your hands, on your shoulders. Good, and extend the legs straight, touch the ground with your toes, lengthen through the spine, push onto the ground, open the leg to the side 90 degrees, touch the ground with your toes. And again, reverse to touch behind you. Again. We have 3 more here. Keep your core engaged. Sucking your belly in, navel to spine. Beautiful. Open your leg again, 90 degrees to the side. Flex your foot, connect the sole of your foot onto the ground. Keep that connection as you open your heart. Arch the lower back, push onto the ground, protract your shoulders, round your upper back. Good. Again, inhale to open. Hips high. Exhale to round. Last one, inhale to open. And exhale to push the ground away. Flatten your back. Put your toes, slide your leg towards the side, keeping the hips aligned with the knees. In and back. Forward to side. In and back. 3. For 2. Beautiful. Last one. Slide out, in, and back. Come back into your tabletop position. Send the left leg back. Come high into your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Open again. Flex your foot, step your foot outside your hand. Bend through your knee, push the hips forward, and turn the back foot to the left side. Press your left hand onto the ground. Send the right arm along your heel. Posterior your pelvis, feel the stretch on your hips, and then push the hips forward, keeping the left knee towards the outside. So push onto that knee with your shoulder. Push onto the ground, lift yourself up, hands to hips. Squat forward for 8, 7, shoulders away from your ears, lengthening through the spine, crown of your head reaching for the sky. For 5, 4, keep engaging through your glutes. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Fold your mats. I'm going to do exactly the same, adding our slide to the side, hands to hips, extend the leg, slide as low as you can, and then back in, bend through your knee, squat, keeping the knee outside, and again. Really keeping yourself centered on just one line. Prostrate your pelvis and keep the navel in always. Find that sense of grounding and stability in your upper body. So you can position your hips right. 2 more. Good. Keep going. We have one last one. Good. Bend through the knee and fold your mats. Good job. Coming back into your initial position, right arm along your heel and step your right hand next to the left hand. Turn the back foot towards your mats. Push onto the ground. Open, easy twist. Extend the back leg straight. Roll onto the outer edges of your feet. Come as low as you can, feeling a deeper stretch on your hips. Point the toes, roll onto the top of your foot as you come into Skandasana. Sit slowly on the ground. Bring the knee in and out. Push yourself up. And move again to the other side, pushing that left knee away from you with your hand. Look over the left shoulder and again roll onto the top of your foot, coming back into Skandasana. Sit, bring the knee in and out again. Beautiful. I love this stretch. Always feels so good to the hips, down. And if you hear some cracks, that's perfectly normal. Actually should feel really good, creating a little bit more space. And of course, both sides are not going to feel the same. We have the last one here. Open. Knee in and out. Beautiful. Firm your foot with your hands and send the left leg back, three-legged down dog. Just step the foot next to the right foot, coming back into your downward facing dog. Come eye onto your tippy toes and step both feet next to your hands, coming into Malasana. I'm going to turn towards you. Hands connected together in front of your heart chest. Keep pushing into your knees to open your legs, open your hips, maybe coming on your fingertips. Finding that posture in your pelvis, so scooping your pelvis so that you really feel your spine long, your back straight. Plant the left hand onto the ground, extend the right arm up, open your heart. Keep pushing onto the left leg with your arm. And switch side, right hand to the ground, left arm towards the sky. And again, activating those glutes to open the knees. Other side again, this time press into the right knee with your right hand. Push yourself away, looking over the right shoulder. And same on the other side, right hand to the ground. Push onto the left knee. Roll the left shoulder back. Good. Come back through center, fingertips connected to the ground. Bring both feet parallel as you extend your legs, send your hips up. Swing your hips from side to side, creating a little bit more space. And then grab your ankles, lift your torso halfway up. On your exhale, fold forward, bend through the knees as much as you can. Feeling the connection of your knees to your armpits, and again, extend those legs, keeping the connection between the lower belly and the upper thighs. Again, down and up. 2 more. Beautiful. Open your feet 45 degrees to the side. Sit again, coming into your goddess squat. Arms along your ears. Posture to your pelvis same, keeping your arms straight. Extend through your legs. Feel the burn, and then sit low again, as low as you can. Swing your hips from side to side, creating a little bit more space. Again, extend through your legs. And down. Swing from side to side. Maybe sitting a little bit lower this time. And again, push onto your heels. Straighten your legs. And 2 more. Feel the burn. Breathe through the burn. From side to side, always keeping your knees out. Last one, extend. And down. Hands to your knees. Bring the right shoulder in as low as you can, pushing onto the knee. And again, other side, left shoulder down. Creating space on your lower back as well. Right side. And then left side. Good. Both hands to the ground. Open the left hand towards the right side. Push onto your knee with your shoulder and send the right arm along your ear. Look over the right armpit towards the sky. Switch side, right hand to the ground. Connecting first the shoulder to the knee and then sending the left arm along your ear. And again, keeping activated those legs as you open the knees, keeping the chest open. And back through center. Good. Hands behind you. Bring the right knee in and out, left and right. Last. Beautiful. Sit on the ground, both knees towards the left side. Legs are 90 degrees. Flex both feet. Frame your shin with your hands and bring your torso forward. So really rolling that right shoulder in so that your chest is facing the ground. Feeling the stretch. Good. Now lift the right foot up, keeping the knee connected to the ground and down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Good. Lift the torso, hands towards your chest. You can connect the palms of your hands together. Cross the right heel over the left shin, touch the ground, and then reverse. For 6, 5, 4. As you come back, really bring that weight in. 3. As much as you can feel the stretch and the movement on your hip. And back. Good. Switch side. Hands framing your shin, bringing the weight forward, rolling the left shoulder in. Lift the left foot and down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Good. Hands to your heart, cross the heel, touch, and then back. For 6. Good. Keep your back straight, shoulders away from your ears. Maintaining those legs strong and engaged. All right, we have 2 more. Touch, back, and last one to touch and back. Good. Come back through center. This time, open your legs straight to the side. Hands right in front of you on the ground. You can flex the feet. Inhale to arch the lower back, open. On your exhale, round. Bring the navel to spine. For more, inhale to open. Leaning forward, hips back, and round. 3 more. Keep your knees towards the sky as much as you can. Good. All right, for the next one, we're going to use our blanket. You can use a blanket, a swiper, you can use a shirt, anything you have that lies on the ground. Still working on the pancake shape with the knees towards the sky, flexing through the feet. You're going to have the blanket right in front of you, under your hands. You're going to slide the torso forward, going as low as you can, and then pushing onto the ground to bring it back in. Forward and up. Always pushing the navel down on your length, on your spine, hips towards the back as you adhere to your pelvis. All right, we have 3 more. For 2. Good, and for 1. And back up. Good, you can place the blanket to the side. We're gonna use our blocks this time. You're gonna have the block right inside the left leg. Hands are framing your leg, point the toes, and we're gonna jump the leg over the block without leaning back. So really keeping the chest open. It's very normal that you want to round the back because we're working on the hip flexors. So if you're still a little bit weak on that part, naturally your body is going to compensate, and that's actually the opposite that we want. So we're gonna have the hands framing the leg, keeping the back straight, chest open, and jump. 7. Keep the leg straight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. And for 1. Good. Block to the other side. This one never gets easy, I promise. It gets a little bit more comfortable, but it's still very challenging, and that's okay because we keep building strength on those hip flexors. It's going to be really helpful when you want to press, when you want to straddle, then your legs are going to feel so much lighter, I promise. Hand framing your right leg, and again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep opening the chest, and for 1. Good. Block to the sides. Bend through the left leg. Sole of the foot connected inside the opposite leg. Right hand to the ground, bend through the knee. Reach for the outer edge of your foot, and then bring that leg over your shoulder. Open the right arm to the side and slowly extend your leg to the side, keeping that connection of your tricep with your side so that you can really open your chest. Extend the leg as much as you can, point through the toes. And slowly release, open to side. And do exactly the same on the other side. Bend through the right leg. Find that connection first. Bend through the left leg. Reach for the outer edge of your foot. Left hand right behind. Use that connection to lift and then to extend. Point through the toes. Open. Look over the right shoulder. And gently release. Beautiful. All right, for the next one, we're gonna fold the mat. We're not gonna use the mat, so you can fold it and place it to the side. And then grab your 2 blocks. 1 block for each hand. Coming into a standing position, feet connected together. Slide the legs to the side, coming as low as you can, keeping the shoulders right above your wrist, and then coming back, so pushing onto your blocks to bring the feet back in. All right, we have 8 reps. Let's go. Open. So also working on our shoulders, a little bit of the protraction, so pushing yourself up. Beautiful. Take your time, don't rush. Maybe you do less reps, but you do them well. All right, we have 4 more. Halfway. So the lower you're gonna go, the harder it's gonna be to get back up. All right, we have 1 last. Make it count. Coming as low as you can, and then bringing yourself back up. Push, 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 and in. Beautiful. All right, I have my mat back on, so you can use your mat to protect your knees. For that next one, we're gonna work on our active and passive frog, which is one of my favorite drill. And then we'll wrap up with a hold of the frog and then a hold of our middle split, and then we'll be done. So for that exercise, I'm gonna open the knees to the side, coming into my frog. Hands are to the ground. So we're gonna stay here, torso up, hands to hips, and then moving forward, coming into our passive frog, and then coming back up. All right, so we're gonna start with the passive version first. Hands to ground, forearms to ground, maybe completely leaning forward, and we stay here for 10. Pressing the inside of your knees onto the ground so that you can push the hips down and finding more depth on that opening. Keep your feet aligned with your knees and then bring yourself back up, squeezing that energy in, hands to hips. Stay here for 10. Finding that activation on your inner thighs, on your hips. Keep breathing. You can breathe out through your mouth, completely letting it go. Beautiful, relax. Come forward, finding your variation. And this time, you completely let go of any resistance on your hips, any control, letting the space invite in your body. Back up, hands to hips, squeezing, bringing the energy in, navel in, keeping the back straight. The more you engage those muscles, the more they're going to be able to relax after, and so the more space you can create on your hips. Good. Forward again, and then we'll have one last active, and then we can have that 1 minute of passive. Good. Bring yourself back up. Hands to hips. This is our last one for 10 seconds. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep yourself up and down. Good. We have 1 minute here. Choose your option, either on your hands, on your forearms, maybe completely leaning forward. You can make a little cushion with your hands, having your forehead relaxing on your hands. Pushing the hips down. Make sure your legs are bent to a 90-degree angle. So ankles are aligned with the knees and the knees are aligned with the hips. Halfway here, almost done. Keep breathing in and out. When you breathe out, you let go of the resistance, of the control that need to hold yourself tight. Actually, we want to release and to create space. So the more you breathe through your feeling, the more you can let it all go. And if you need to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can have blocks underneath your knees. Beautiful. Bring yourself back up, feet in, and then push yourself back. All right, we're gonna finish with a round of our middle split. Take a little breather here. I'll show you first how to get in. So if you're still pretty far from the ground, I recommend to start from a standing position, feet open to side, and then sliding your feet, coming into your edge, either on your hands, maybe on your forearms. And I always invite my students to have cushions underneath the belly if they want just to relax on the cushions. And if you're already pretty close to the ground, you can start from a seated position. So I'm gonna roll the weight forward and bringing all the weight forward. So what's really important in our mid split is to have the sacrum parallel to the ground. It doesn't matter if your knees are more down, more up. The inner feet are on the ground and then you're pushing yourself down. So again, feeling the power on your legs. So you always want to keep those legs straight, engaged, and using that strength to find more depth. So really pushing onto the ground to bring the hips down and then slightly anterior tilt your pelvis to lift the hips up slightly, bringing the sacrum a bit more parallel to the ground. A few more seconds here. And again, use every exhale to release that resistance. Being aware of the edges of your body today. And every day is going to be and feel different, which is totally normal. Progress is something that you can measure over time. And progress is not necessarily something that you can see with your eyes. Maybe you're seeking success through the centimeters that you're gonna gain through each practice, but actually there's also a lot of progress to witness in the way we breathe, in the way we welcome discomfort. And it's about being aware of all those switches and moments of progress on our mat. Beautiful. You can push yourself back, finding your way out from the position. Good job. You can bring your legs in using your hands, coming back into a comfortable seated position. Thank you so much for joining me for your practice today. I do hope you enjoyed moving along with me. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to write them in the comment section down below. And if you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe and to activate the notification so that you're notified for free each time that I post a new class here. Thank you again so much for trusting me, and I cannot wait to meet you very soon for your next practice.